before we start the jet up for the very first time, what I want to do is I want to actually mount the printhead bracket. This is the Conveyor printhead mount bracket on the side of the floor stand here with the cleaning station. When we first start up, it's always good to have the printhead in something where it's going to collect any spillage if there is any. So we have here the side conveyor mounting bracket. It consists of a long post, a short post, and then a bag full of different brackets. And we're going to go ahead first of all and look out for 2 of these. Okay, and then also the bag of nuts and bolts that secure these to the side. So taking the nuts and bolts, and then when we're mounting these, you have the Allen wrench on one side and then the nut on the other. It's always a good thing to have both Allen wrenches on the same side. So I'm going to use these screws now to fix them onto the side of the floor stand. So once those are on, we can go ahead then and use the long post and thread that down through both of those brackets to about there, and then using the Allen wrench, just go ahead and tighten these up so that long post is secure. So once that's secure, before we put the cross block on here with the shorter post, I'm going to actually put the wash station on here. So this is the wash station, detachable bottle at the bottom. It comes with universal brackets. So this bracket on here, which goes onto the post, the 2 fixing holes here are also on this side. So we could actually have it on the opposite side of the printer if necessary. But this is good for configuration for what I want. So I'm going to go ahead and just slide that on all the way down as far as it will go. And then again, using the Allen wrench, I can tighten this up to stop it from moving around. And there we go. So now the beauty of this is when we come to start the printhead up, if I take the cover plate off of this, this whole printhead now just slides down inside the slot, and it makes it perfectly accessible for washing the printhead down. And in fact, if I go ahead and use the cleaner here, you can see I can get at the nozzle at the top there, between the charge electrode where the green LED is, the phase detection, either side of the deflection plates, and then down into the return gutter and around that bottom face plate, cleaning it all the way down so it's clean. Now that's clean, I can go ahead and start the jet up if necessary to check the alignment, to check the modulation, anything like that, all hands-free. So now that's in place, I can go ahead and finish this side bracket off by mounting the short post. And to do that, I'm going to use the cross block. And again, make sure that you can get access to the Allen wrenches. Make sure they're the right way around. We're going to put it in like this. And slide that down. So for this application, for just setting up here, I'm going to have the printhead on the front with the keypad here. You wouldn't normally have that. Normally the printhead will be on the back. This will be wheeled up against the production line, and then the printhead would be on the conveyor belt. But for what I'm doing here, I'm just going to mount the printhead right here on the front. So I'm going to tighten this up, and then I'm going to tighten this one up. I'm going to leave it a little bit loose, just because I want to adjust it around and move it around a little bit. So now, also in the bag is this universal joint here, so I can go ahead and put this on. So part of it screws on like this. And then I can tighten this part up. Let's just slide this back a little bit. There we go. And then again, looking in the bag, the last few parts, I have the spud, which goes in here. Tighten that up. And then I have the U-clamp, and then the 4 screws that go ahead and hold that U-clamp in place. So these 4 screws, they have little serrated washers, and they're going to be going into the side here. Now, you see these other holes around this bracket, these are actually to hold a photocell. And then the last part of mounting this bracket are the little plugs that just get tapped in the ends, there and there. So once the bracket is mounted on here, what we can do now is take the printhead and put the housing back on the front end of it, screw up the thumb screw, and now we can actually, with the slot running the direction of the product, we can actually fix this printhead now in the bracket and tighten the screws to hold it in place. Like that. Run the umbilical so that it's not too tensioned here. And these holes here on the side are for mounting the photocell. I'll show you how to do that later.